Hi everyone, Cher and Charlie's Crafts here. Well, to say I am annoyed today is probably kind of an understatement. I have been trying to find my wide head needles for embroidering and so I can make some cloth stuffed pumpkins. Well, that was trashed because I can't find my needles. I had them in a little plastic container and my little holders here that I made out of Django blocks, and they have disappeared. So I'm moving on to my next project, and I am using these two. These are the pieces of wood. I remember I bought two. If you don't remember, go back to my last video. I got these two wonderful large slices of wood at Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen them before, but I went to a new Dollar Tree. So I'm taking two colors of paint. I want to make it kind of fallish, and I'm going to paint this wood. If I can't get one craft done, I'll move on to another one because I'm kind of aggravated. I'm going to have to, I looked everywhere and I don't know where they are. You have to have like a wide head embroidery needle to make these pumpkins that I made last year. I really like this color. It's a mixture of two colors that I got from Crafty Rhea. She's on Monday nights. Rose Sienna, which I'm almost out of. That's this one. And this one is, these are by Spree. S-P-R-E-E-Y. This is called, okay, get your eyeballs working, Cheryl. Burnt Sienna. And what was this one? Raw Sienna. So they're very similar, and I really came up with a lovely color. And so this is me doing what I normally do when I'm not able to do the craft I want. I move on to something different, and I have no idea where I'm going with this. But I want to share it with you. This is first step. I'm painting it in all burn color, mixed two colors, and when I'm done, I'll let you move on to the next step. Hello, CHER&CHARLIES Crafts. We're back for a second to show you what I am doing. I painted it with a mixture of three different colors, kind of like a burnt reddish color, and it had a little bit of sienna brown and one other color, a little bit of orange. Came up with this beautiful color, fall color. And now I am putting on polyurethane varnish. It's a very light stain. It's on my table here that I painted. Can you see all the paint stains? But I can wipe them all off. So I'm giving it this about 2 coats. This is the first coat, and then we'll move on. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I had some thoughts last night in bed. I was thinking maybe I could do like make a little chair here, and then my floral arrangement here. But then I thought, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. That's a little too much. So anyway, next step. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. I will show you. This is all hot glued down, so you can see what I've done so far. Fall, and then I put some beautiful of those colored leaves from Dollar Tree and the little green pumpkin, and I had these hearts from 4 of them you got for $1 in Dollar Tree. So I thought I want to use one of them. This is going to be for my neighbor, I decided. And it has a nice shine to it because I put the varnish on it. And now I'm going to put a few more leaves, and until I am entirely what's the word? Let me bring up here. Entirely sure. I painted this pumpkin, but it's actually going to be like this. I have to put hot glue the stem back on. I made it like a burgundy pink, but I'm just not thrilled with the color. So until I get it right, then I will put the pumpkin right here. Put it right in the center. And it'll be like a beautiful fall piece. And let me turn this around. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can on this. This is just a regular video. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I hot glued some leaves, that little green pumpkin, baby pumpkin I got from Dollar Tree. If you haven't seen it, check out my haul. I had these pine cones. Gosh, I've had them for 2 years, the little tiny ones. I do not remember where I got them, most likely Dollar Tree. And I used a gold pen, a deco color pen, and a stencil to write fall on here. So I will be back and show you the progress as soon as I make a decision on this pumpkin. I'm not quite thrilled with it. So there's my baby there. He just came in from outside. Okay, see you later. Oh my goodness, I had to come on here and show you what happened as I was working on this craft for my neighbor, Bernice. I'm not done yet. I'm still concerned about the color of this pumpkin. I'm going to place the pumpkin right here. I love how it's turning out on just a piece of wood I got for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. I had these little twig hearts. I've had them for at least a year. And I'm just so thrilled with this so far. I'm just not sure I like the color of this pumpkin. So as I was doing that, this is the reason I came on here. I started to work on this wreath for Tom, my neighbor Tom, the one that always walks the dog. You have to, so this is the kind of thing I do when you guys aren't around. This foam is just an old foam wreath form from the Dollar Tree that I literally had a Valentine's, I had it decorated in Valentine's. I ripped everything off, and I said, I don't want to throw it out. So I painted it this same color as here, this rustic color, so you couldn't see the green. And then I get carried away. I'm like, oh, I'll make this for Tom. I had one little piece of this burgundy ribbon. I just cut it and made a little bow with a tiny little pine cone. I don't have very many left. I stuck one of those little green pumpkins, some little tiny red flowers that I'm going to use in Jan's floral box. These were, I don't know, Dollar Tree I think I had. And there's a lot of leaves I put underneath that you can't really see to give it that fall look. I had this one pine cone that I painted red for my floral box that I took out. And I just tied it on there with some twine and added one of the hearts. But I'm going to tell you the best part. Use the rest of my ribbon, cut it and so I can hang it. Put a couple leaves, a little tiny pine cone here. But here is the best part. And these are the things I do that I come up by accident that I absolutely love. You tell me what you think. So let's go over here. I have this burlap. So I had an extra piece, so I cut it into a little heart. I glued a little leaf on here, and then I ran into these tiny little letters that I had purchased, I think, in Michael's a while back. They're tiny little wooden letters. The only letter I couldn't find for Charlie, because Tom loves Charlie, it was the L. So I just took a T and cut off the end, and here we have Charlie. Yes, I am going to put the letters on the heart somewhere, and I'm going to hot glue them on this little heart. I'm not sure how. I'll come back and show you when I'm finished of what I'm going to do. I'm going to hot glue it and then place it on the wreath because he has such a love for Charlie. And I just freaked me out. I'm like, this is an awesome idea. So I had to show you. When I'm done, I'll put a picture up. But I'm still working on this, and the only thing I'm worried about is the color of the pumpkin. It has, I don't know, I think I messed it up. So that's about it, but this just is going to be great. And I'm going to, like I said, put it, sorry about that, I hit it off. I'm going to put it on the wreath, and I know he'll love it. And I'm telling you, this cost me, I don't even think $1 to make for Tom. And I know he's going to absolutely love it. And if you don't remember, I made him an Easter wreath that he always has hanging on his door. It's one of my best works of art for a wreath. I made a little tiny dog with a red leash because Charlie had a red leash. I'll take a picture of it and show you. Thank you. Well, I finished it. This is it. This is my fall plaque board, whatever you want to call it, that I made for my neighbor. I decided against that pumpkin back there. I do not like the color. I will be repainting it, so I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just not sure what color. I'm going to probably keep it since it's a mess. You're going to love this. Well, like I said, I stenciled this fall with a stencil and a gold pen. Look, well, it's on the video. And then I put this little heart twig. I think I'm getting blurriness here, and I don't know why. A heart twig, and then I put some beautiful colored leaves. There's a whole bunch for $1 with some mini pine cones and a little bit bigger pine cones. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I took one of these little logs that I've been trying to find forever and put God is Good in gold. I decided on this beautiful pumpkin that I loved and wanted to keep, but I wanted something, because of all this, I wanted something more simplistic. I don't even have a bow on it. Now, on the bottom, because I thought that needs to be lifted, okay? So I put 4 of the little wood, what do you call them? Wood chunks or whatever, Sam. And then I also, to keep from scratching up her table, I cut 4 little felt circles so that it's real, doesn't damage her table. Detail is everything. You know, you want to finish things off in a very professional way. I'm not professional. I did put the date down here, but I want it to look as finished and as professional as possible because it's a gift. And then I'm going to make a little tag on here and say, you know, to my good neighbor, love, Cher and Charlie. So this is it, guys. It's done. I love it. It's better than I thought. I was getting a little worried there, but it turned out really nice. I will take a picture.